The current baseline of enterprise artificial intelligence exists in a stagnant state. It operates strictly as a passive assistant. If you want it to draft an email, write a block of code, or analyze a dataset, you have to prompt it first. It sits idle until a human provides an instruction, and it cannot independently query a live database or trigger an external API to complete a task. Agentic AI breaks this constraint. Instead of waiting for prompts, these machine learning models mimic human decision-making, allowing them to pursue and complete specific goals with minimal human supervision. Traditional models are built to generate content based on patterns. Agentic systems are built to execute autonomous actions in live environments. If we deploy software that can independently navigate business bottlenecks and execute tasks, we introduce a severe new risk. We now have to figure out how to control an enterprise where the code makes its own decisions. To understand how this autonomy actually works, we have to look at the microscopic level of a single AI agent. It begins with perception. The agent continuously monitors its environment, gathering data through external sensors. From perception, the agent moves to reasoning, evaluating data to determine an optimal sequence of actions. Next comes execution, as the agent reaches out to external tools to carry out its strategy. Finally, a learning loop processes feedback to refine the next cycle. Software is no longer a static tool waiting to be used. The perception, reasoning, execution loop creates an active, goal-seeking entity that manages its own microtasks. When you link several of these individual agents together, you get a multi-agent workflow. We can observe how this operates at a mesoscopic level within Adobe's e-commerce infrastructure. Before adopting an agentic approach, diagnosing a server outage at Adobe required engineers to manually hunt through massive volumes of fragmented error logs. A typical triage process cost the team between 18 and 30 minutes of continuous effort. To fix this bottleneck, Adobe deployed an agentic observability framework to handle the triage process automatically. At the center is the tools agent, the primary reasoning engine. When an alert triggers, a Splunk agent works asynchronously to fetch error logs, feeding data back. Finally, a reflection agent double-checks findings to guarantee the proposed solution is logically sound. This chart shows the operational impact of that multi-agent collaboration. The mean time to insight dropped from 18 minutes under the manual process to roughly 2 minutes, a 90% reduction in latency. These agentic workflows replace sequential manual labor. The system handles the problem-solving in parallel, vastly accelerating enterprise operations. Now, scale that up to the entire enterprise. You have triage teams, human resources, and marketing departments simultaneously deploying their own separate arrays of AI agents. This creates a sprawling ecosystem known as shadow AI. When isolated teams implement independent autonomous tools, the organization loses centralized oversight over what its software is doing. Autonomous systems making high-stakes decisions without a clear chain of accountability present severe liability risks. If an agent executes a flawed trade or violates a compliance protocol, the fragmented network obscures who or what is responsible. To manage this risk, organizations require a centralized command center, like ServiceNow's AI Control Tower. The Control Tower acts as an overarching orchestrator. It unifies disparate third-party AI platforms, cataloging every active agent and managing complex workflows that span multiple departments from a single view. It also serves as a critical governance layer. The system automatically enforces security policies across all connected agents and maintains a strict human-in-the-loop audit trail before executing high-risk actions. AI has evolved into a digital workforce. The new strategic priority is the centralized command center that secures, governs, and orchestrates these autonomous systems across the entire organization.